AskReddit by Dummy Blair. What is an unwritten rule you think everyone should follow? Don't kick the seat in front of you at the cinema or in an airplane. Also, don't let your kids do this and say they are just being kids. I don't care that they are a kid. Don't stop in the fucking doorway. Also, don't be in the fucking way. Some people have zero awareness. Never stop at the bottom of an escalator. And stand on the right. Leave space for people who want to continue walking. Get excited for grandma's gift, no matter what it is. My 6-year-old brother once received a picture frame from grandma. He opened the gift and yelled "I love it" and ran over to give her a hug. Her horrified face is still burned into my memory. 20 years later, she mixed up some name tags after wrapping her gifts. My mom and dad still tell this story with such pride. Deleted. Party on, dude. 1. You can never fully take back words once spoken. Be careful what you say. 2. Actions define who you are. Be careful what you do. 3. Inaction can be more powerful than action. Be intentional. Careful the words you say. Children will listen. Don't ask questions expecting a specific answer then get upset when you don't get it. Corollary. Don't ask for my help if you don't want it. Look out for those more vulnerable than you. I don't mean sacrifice yourself, but give up your seat to that pregnant woman if you're able to stand. Move out the way of people's canes. Keep an eye on any kids playing near roads as you drive by. Help elderly people who can't bend wheel pick up things they've dropped. A side note to the elderly part, if they need help reading a label in the store, absolutely do so. I've had to do that for some dude that was my dad's age or older. Be fucking nice. It's easy, it's cheap and it's fun. Also be nice when fucking. Leave it better than you found it. This is a very common saying in my country, however, nobody follow it. Do not ask someone if they are pregnant. Only okay to talk about it if they offer the information first. Deleted. If you are playing something with sound on public transport then you should wear headphones. I don't care if you are a baby. The entire train carriage does not want to be forced to listen to Peppa Pig. And the opposite, if someone has their headphones in, leave them alone unless it's critical they need to hear something for their or other safety. For women, don't ever take nude pictures and send them to some guy. Once they're out there forever. For men, don't take dick pics. Women are not as excited about looking at a photo of your dick as you think they are. Those dick pics are not for the ladies. I work in a high-stress customer service type job. I have a rule for myself that has helped me not take things personally and not carry resentment. The rule is to always consider outside circumstances to someone's poor behavior toward you. Quick backstory when this rule really stuck. I had this one customer lose his mind on me, threaten me, yelling and kicking things. A couple of hours later, he calls, crying and sobbing hysterically. He said he was too embarrassed to come back in person. He told me his dad had just died and went on about a few other terrible things going on. I gladly accepted his apology. I felt for him. Now, if a similar situation happens and I find myself holding resentment, I consider what that person might be going through because we never know. I'll often say to myself, meh, he probably just didn't have the courage to call and apologize. Well said. Have had similar situations. Don't take anything personally. Don't let anyone walk alone behind if you are in a group. Stop and wait to the side if someone needs to tie a shoe or something. Everyone should feel included. Not just because, but also for safety. Have patience with old people as they negotiate things like supermarket checkouts. Yes, they are slower than we are, No, they can't help it. Someday that's going to be us. Don't stand in the middle of a walkway to talk. As a wheelchair user, this annoys the shit out of me. As a leg user, this annoys the shit out of me, too. Retreating is always an option. Sometimes it's better to step away than escalate a situation. Adding the other side of the medal, you should always give the other person a way to retreat in dignity, not backing them into a corner to serve your ego or lust for revenge. Clean up after yourself. Use turn signals when you plan to turn or change lanes. That's a written rule. Ask people questions about themselves. Especially on first dates. As someone on the spectrum, I can certainly get carried away if I get super excited about a topic, but it's literally just common courtesy to remember that conversation goes both ways. Especially, to reiterate, on first dates, I'm happily partnered now, to someone who asks me plenty of questions, but that was my biggest pet peeve when I was dating around. I struggle big time with this one. Especially when people keep asking me questions. Am I supposed to be rude and not answer their questions? Stand on one side of the escalator, and leave space for my impatient ass to get past you. In fact, leave space for me everywhere. Don't stand around or walk incredibly slowly in high traffic areas. I love the people like my late mother-in-law who would go grocery shopping with her arms up to the elbows on the basket, walking about 1 foot per hour with no awareness of her surroundings. Ouch. Listen. Shower. For the love of God, please shower and use deodorant. You're a grown adult. 0.0 alcohol when driving. It just ain't worth it.